For those in the audience getting to know you for the very first time, care to share where you were born?
Miami. We did talk about this last time.
Well, this is a new take on it.
Okay, Miami.
Because I don't think it came out.
Miami.
And care to share where you were raised?
Miami.
Now, does it get any more specific than that?
No.
Like a certain portion of Miami you represent, perhaps?
Miami.
And still reside in Miami today? What age were you when you left Miami?
Now.
Care to share what age you are currently?
I'm 21.
And your birthday, while we're on the subject, month and the day.
I don't want them to know all that about me.
Now, from the time you were born to 21, being raised in Miami for that amount of time, what was that really like growing up in Miami for you? There's people in the audience that hear that phrase, Miami, but don't know what it's really like to grow up there. What was that experience like for you?
I gotta come back to that question. I do. I really do. Not saying it in no bad way. I love Miami. I love everybody there. I love the city. I love everybody in it. But that's really a question that I gotta dig deep in about myself. Cause I feel like me and my family and me and management done talked about that too. About that for me. And I didn't know what to say. So, yeah.
What was the top point for you during your upbringing?
What do you mean?
What was your highest point or most positive moment growing up?
Dropping my music. When I dropped my music and it went big, and everybody was singing it, that was one of them. That was one. The next, big point was, what was another big point? When I got signed, I think that was a big point to me too. When I got signed, that was nice. And another high point, I think the high points are just the times when I was always working, hustling, grinding to where I wanted to be. I think those was really the high points.
Now, the first high point you mentioned when you talked about your song, that was in reference to feelings? And then when it comes to being signed, how many times have you signed a record deal in your career?
One time.
And is that a deal you're currently in as of now? Care to share who that was with?
If you know, you know.
Now, circumstances are different for everyone.
Yeah.
But for you personally, why did you sign a deal at that time in your life?
Because I was young and I wanted to, at the time, getting a deal, everybody thought once you got the deal, that was the hard work. That was the hard part. Boy, that's cap. The hard part is after you sign the deal, you got to work while you got the deal. You got to keep working to get to where you at. That's the hard part. And you got to stay on their ass to make sure that they get you to where you want to be.
And how long were you in that deal for?
About 2 years.
And do you remember what age you were at the time when you signed?
18.
For the first time?
Yeah, I was 18.
Now, why did that deal end?
I don't know. I'm saying, I do know, but at the same time, I don't. Because during that time when that ended, I wasn't even worried about that. I let my management, my brothers handle that. I was I was going through personal stuff, so I wasn't really paying attention to them details. And it didn't really hit me that I was out of a deal till after I was going through what I was going through, and it was time for me to wake up. Like, now you gotta work double. Like, now you gotta work harder. You're not in no deal no more. You don't got no crutch.
Now, technically speaking, did those on your behalf end that deal?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And you were able to leave free and clear?
Yeah. We had to get a couple things situated, but I was able to leave.
Do you regret that deal at all?
Nah, I don't regret it. It made me who I am.
Did you receive other offers at the time for deals aside from that one?
Yeah.
Care to share from who back then?
I don't want to say because I'm hoping that they come back, so I'm not gonna jinx it. So.
Do you regret not going with a different record label that offered you a deal at that time in your life?
I plead the fifth. I'm saying, nah. I don't. No. It's just, it was wrong timing. It wasn't meant for me to be signed at that age. That's how I look at that. But I don't regret it.
Since that deal ended, have you been offered a new record deal?
I just came back to social media and to doing music. I was like missing for a little while, like not posting, not even really being active. So it's like now me coming back, I'm coming back doing everything right. The music, everything that I'm supposed to do. So, and now that I've started it and I got to that point, I've been getting like different people reaching out as far as helping me to get to where I want to be and like working with me as far as like videographers, all of those people. But deals, I ain't get them yet.
But doesn't sound like you're opposed to them either.
I mean, if the right one come, but I ain't in no rush to get signed again. I'm not in no rush. But if the right one come, I don't see why not. And it's right, I don't see why not.
Now, you mentioned there was a period of time where you were gone.
Mm-hmm.
How long did that period last?
About like 5 months, 4 months, 4.
And what happened to you? Where did you go?
I was just, I was going through like a mini like sad point. So I had to surround myself with family and stuff like that. And just like, like get myself together, get myself back together. So I could come back better than ever.
And have you overcome that time you were away? Have you overcome whatever it was that was that obstacle in your life?
I think so. I think I still am. Like, I think I'm still, every day I'm getting better. Every day is better than the last. Let's say that.
Now, anything else you want to mention about a record deal or question you weren't asked? People want to know about that stuff.
I feel like everybody knows.